not living enough. This blunt, I'm taking a puff. I'm stuck, I feel like it's sus. No trust, so do as you must. For real.
I have a lot to catch you guys up on. I'm gonna do my best to keep you entertained. But first, I'm no longer living in the bus anymore, and welcome to my new space. Now I'm in Houston. I'm working with Kanel Joseph. You guys will see that in the future. Things went really well, and what's to come is the adventure of a lifetime. But before I fill you guys in, for those of you who are new here, I was in college just under a year ago when I dropped out to pursue my passion in video. This last year has been insane, a roller coaster of events, but I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I want to take a second here to recap how it's been. Been living in the bus almost 2 weeks now.
Check, yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until you come outside. Check, yes, Juliet, kill the limbo. I'll keep tossing rocks at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight. Lace up your shoes.
Michelle, we're with me.
Run, baby, run.
There's something about this bus, something about this space, which makes me feel like I can do anything. No cameraman, just me, myself, and I, but everything's gonna be okay. I just know it. For the last 6 months, I was living in my bus alone. My family and friends doubted me for doing this, but I believed in myself. Everyone says that you're crazy until you do it, and then they ask how you did it. One of my good friends, Issa, actually made a whole video about this, and it really resonated with me, so I'm gonna show you guys this clip real quick.
If you sit there and obsess over something for years and years and years, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. It's not about getting lucky. Like people say, oh, you get lucky and you blow up. No, like it's about putting yourself in that position to get lucky over and over and over.
I was so lost during my travels, which you guys did not really see through my videos. Maybe you did. Maybe you could tell I had no clue what the fuck I was doing, but I had no clue what I was doing. The only thing I knew was that I loved making videos, and that alone was enough for me to chase my dreams. I also had so much free time, so I watched a ton of editing tutorials and just tried to improve my work in any way possible.
Woke up with intentions on getting it. I come to your state and move like the state senate. All about the band, make it take is great, isn't it?
I also had some pretty bad days on the road where I cried or felt extremely lonely. My biggest struggle was victimizing myself, blaming the world for things not going my way instead of taking action, comparing myself to other creators and people more successful than me. Mentally, I was beating myself up instead of taking action until I had a deep conversation with my friend about manifestation. You need to envision your own villain, and what I mean by that is the best version of you. What does he look like? What are his habits? Be as specific as possible. And with that in mind, do little things every single day that get you closer to that person. Truthfully, nobody gives a fuck about you. Besides your close friends and family, in the real world, nobody gives a fuck what you do. No one's gonna make things happen for you, which is why I believe if you wanna make things happen, you need to do it for yourself. Using me as an example, I set a goal to get to LA, right? I set a goal to get to LA to create a destination for myself. Even though I had no plan, I was like, all right, I'm gonna set a crazy goal to cross the entire country with $500. And that created a destination, somewhere for me to get. I ended up stopping here in Texas, and now I'm working with Kanel, which is fine, you know, a journey or a path is not a straight line. But I set the destination, I set a goal so high to create momentum, to create something for me to chase. And now I'm here, I'm in Texas, longer than I expected, but I'm here and I'm happy to be here. I had DM'd Kanel a few months prior to my travels, letting him know I was going to LA and I could stop in Texas, right? A few weeks later, he sends me a Walmart location and we met up. I was really nervous to meet him because he's one of the few YouTubers I actually watch consistently. When I'm eating, I like to watch YouTube. I'm one of those kids. It helps me eat more. But anyways, so I really did know him on a screen, so it was kind of crazy. He was entering my bus and we were about to have a face-to-face conversation. So I was really nervous, and then very quickly we got very deep because he was able to relate to a lot of my struggles living on my own and traveling in the bus, because for those of you who don't know, he was living in his car for 7 to 8 months before he made it on YouTube. So he was really able to relate to a lot of the struggles I went through, and also he could really respect the grind. And so we talked a lot about, you know, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, allowing yourself to grind in those situations and succeed really helps you get to where you want to be. A few days later, he had me on a trial run, which basically meant that he was paying me per video. I was still editing in that bus, in that Walmart parking lot. And so he would literally drive to the Walmart, give me the SD card, I would do some work, he'd go back to his crib. And then one day, you know, we hopped in the bus and he's like, I have some really important news to tell you. He was like, I've had these crazy dreams of traveling all 50 states doing this series, right? He gave me the inside scoop on his future plans. And he asked me, he was like, yo, I see your work, you're really talented. Would you be down to produce a trailer to create hype for the series? It's the perfect scenario for me to do this. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm so down. This sounds amazing. Let me produce this trailer. Obviously, I'm nervous because, you know, I've never shot anything that professional. It's gonna be seen by millions of people. But, you know, I took on the challenge, and not only did I make a really good video, I exceeded his expectations. I spent a lot of time working on it, but he absolutely loved it. And that's around the same time when I became the full-time editor. And he said he was buying a house, and he asked me to move in.
I just want to say thank you for everybody that showed out. And I just want to say thank you to the team, Barry, getting all the shots, Natalie, keeping everything organized, and then our newest member, Zach.
Yeah.
So,
To the break of dawn.
If a traffic event happens tonight and this is in the future, man, make sure y'all subscribe to my OnlyFans.
I'm ready for the series. It's going to be hard, but, you know, me, you, and Barry, we're going to make it happen. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it at the end of the day.
The party was amazing. And, you know, it's just really cool to be surrounded by fellow creatives, you know, be surrounded by people who inspire me and motivate me to constantly improve myself. The other day, actually, Baylen Levine was here in Houston on tour, right? But I've been friends with this filmer since 2019. We were in a Snapchat group chat together, and we've kind of kept in touch off and on. But, you know, I've known him for like 4 years now, right? So I texted him, I'm like, yo, Kanel's already going to Baylen's tour in Houston, I'm coming. Do you think I can get a media pass? Because in my brain, I'm like, I've already been shooting and editing more complex stuff. I can make a really crazy concert edit, right? He gets me a media pass, and I shot at Baylen Levine's tour.
Bro, this is about to be so fire, dude. Hey. Shout out to my guy right here videoing. All right, we're about to have one of the most energetic concerts.
This will be the most energetic show in Texas history.
Houston, you gotta live up to the Texas name. Let's rock this fucking show out. And then boom, the clip cuts and it's just going crazy.
Oh shit, what is this? Is this a porn camera?
Bro, this is about to be so sick. I'm gonna post that everywhere.
Whoa, whoa. I left out of school without mama's permission. They wanted me dead, they be hoping and wishing. I'm still in your bags when I'm put in position. I'm dressed in all white like a chef in the kitchen. Let's start up, oh baby. If rap didn't work, IDK, but I still wouldn't have joined the Navy. Remember that shootout in my red bands, had to duck. Load a bullet, almost grazed me stand. But now I'm the type of nigga that ain't so right. When I shoot, I ain't gotta jump.
The most energy ever yet. Like, Texas just goes crazy, man.
He actually posted the edit, which is crazy because I've been watching Baylen for like 4 years now. So I'm a little shook up because he posted it and the following day was my birthday. He texted me happy birthday, and I'm just, that whole 48 hours was just crazy to me. But to wrap things up here with you guys, I'm gonna be traveling, filming, and editing over the next year, and that's just crazy. For not having a plan just a few months ago, this is exactly where I wanna be. Make sure to follow my Instagram at Zaller for more daily updates, stuff like that. I also love responding to DMs. A lot of you have DM'd me, and I read that shit. I really do, and I respond to it. So I love to hear from you guys. I'm gonna do my best to film behind the scenes, but just know if you don't hear from me too often, I'm working hard, I'm doing big things. But yeah, I'm just very happy. And I hope that some of what I said really resonates with you guys, because I'm still a little bit lost. You know, now I have something to do, but I'm still lost. I was lost a few months ago. I'm figuring it out. I'm taking it day by day, but that's kind of the fun, and that's kind of, as my arm says, adventure. That's kind of the adventure that I enjoy in life, is, you know, not thinking too much about it, but chasing what you believe in. I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Let's play a game, big bang, take a little bang. Let's play a game, sniper. I got